Good morning, everybody. This is Darrell Jenkins, and I am presenting the final version of the paid app for Motor Club of America. This is the paid version. I'm going to explain the differences between the paid version and the free version. Uh, the free version will entail the basics for pretty much for customers, for reps just to refer to customers, so customers can learn about the coverages for everyday drivers and CDL drivers. They'll be able to look at videos, learn about joining, see platinum sponsors, events, and request assistance. Now you'll probably notice it's associate office. That's what's going to be in the paid version. The associate office I'll get to later, but it has items pertaining to us reps. So you know, everyday customers or new business partners that's thinking about joining, they don't need to see that type of information. So that's in the paid version. So the app will introduce about myself and me stating that it's not the official Motor Club of America app. Per policy, I have to do that. So that's why it's there. And if they have any questions, connect to the sponsor that referred them to the app. And if they need to learn more about Motor Club of America, they can visit the video section, which you'll see on this red tab down here. Now, this tab is scrollable. I'm pretty sure you all noticed that when I was going through it. It's scrollable here. Depending on your device, it may not be, but it should be. So the customer might go ahead and go to the video section, and they'll just learn about Motor Club America benefits. They click that tab. You see the Platinum Matrix videos there. There's also another tab for benefits being explained by the wonderful Michelle Christman. She explains every package. It's a professional presentation, and it's in pretty good detail. So thank you, Michelle Christman, for that. The next tab, which hasn't been added but will be added, is how-to videos, like how to make a purchase from this app, how to download something from this app, so on and so forth, and probably other helpful videos that people will contribute to the app. So we're going to begin. We're going to the coverage page. Of course, the coverage page is going to be the everyday protection for everyday drivers. This is pretty much the majority of us, our target customer, everyday drivers. As you can see, all the packages will be listed from lowest to the highest. But you'll see this read this first up here. The customer's going to be directed here. They're going to pricing and check out. It's important that they know that they're going to pay 2 months up front. So when we hit them with that $39.90, and they say, I thought it was $20 a month, they just need to know that. So I'm pretty sure you will tell them that, but if you don't, the app will let them know that. I'm pretty sure they'll go ahead and proceed. So they can go ahead and scroll through these. Let's look at M.C.A. Total Security. That's the one we always push the hardest. When they click on that, it'll show the price point, how much is going to be deducted from the account every month. And then it's going to also list all the features that are in that package. If they want to know a little bit more about that feature, they can just click on it. So I clicked on credit card protection, and that's the information I get. So tired of that. Alright. Now, my phone has a back button, so that's why I don't have a back button on my app. But depending on your device, you'll have a back button, or you won't have a back button. But you can always just click the bottom red tab in the category that you're in, and it'll take you back to that particular category. So when we click on each one, you'll see the price. The price plan will be there, and all the benefits that come with that particular package. So when we go to CDL drivers, the same thing. Read this first, price package, and another example how much you're going to be charged up front when buying this particular package. Both packages are included. Package is updated with the newest information that was put out, so we don't have to worry about that. So that's pretty much self-explanatory. The video section we already went through. Like I said, we're going to add videos to this. People that want to contribute videos, we'll add this here. We want this app to be a one-stop shop for information. Because I see a lot of sponsors that get irritated with questions. And a lot of these questions probably could be answered, if we had an app or, one central location to get everything. But for now, the app will be put together to answer every question. So we'll just say, go to the app. So then we go to the join us section. And that's just becoming a member. Before you start, I'm going to click that. It'll say go to the video section. This is going to have everything you need to know before you get started. And if you still have questions, make sure you ask your sponsor. That's what it's going to do. Then if they're ready to get started, they'll have why should I become an associate, how to start, and payment methods. I'm actually going to change that to why should I become a member, now that I'm looking at it. And then it's going to give a little spiel, the advantages of doing it. And then, how to start and payment methods. Get that big X to them prepays. Let them know no prepays, even though prepays are just part of the business. Then we got the Platinum Sponsors tab. To be the best, train with the best Platinum sponsors, And it just says Platinum sponsors are an elite group of individuals who experience in the industry that can equip you with the proper tools, so on and so forth. They can be located on the red menu scroll bar below. And of course, you can see it right there. So they may go ahead and just tap on that. And then they can look at the sponsors. The Platinum sponsors. But we're going to go ahead and go back. And then the sponsor list will be here. Now, the difference between the Platinum sponsors and the sponsor list is the Platinum sponsors will be listed in the sponsor list, as you can see, and the Platinum sponsors list. So, I pulled up. Going too fast. So, in the sponsors list, everyone is pushing $40 because that's the plan. That's what everybody wants. They want the $80 commission. So, as far as sponsors go, and when we talk to people, I'm pretty sure we're telling everybody $40. So this list is probably going to get longer and longer and longer and longer. But for the sake of demonstration, I'm going to use me for example. If I'm your sponsor and I referred you here, you go ahead and click my name. And on this app, you can have a couple of photos. You might want to put a business card up, maybe a flyer, anything. I had a little quote here that I'm probably going to change, but I got my email, my LinkedIn, and my personal website listed as well. So if the customer hits the email, whatever email client you got on your phone will pop up. And you can go ahead and send me an email. And then my LinkedIn account. And then when they're ready to buy, they can hit the buy now button. Now I know earlier today TVC link was messed up pretty bad. So I don't know how. I know it messed up the app links too. So I don't know if they've improved it yet. But from there, they will be redirected to your site and they can check out. Let me go back. So that's how that worked for being a sponsor. Got April here. April put whatever information she wanted on here. Hit buy now. And as you can see, I'll be redirected to April's website. But as I'm looking at this, it's still, the TVC matrix links are still messed up. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully they get it together. So that's how the sponsor list works. Another thing is with all these sponsors on here, a person's probably not going to just keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling looking for somebody. So this search function up here helps me. I can just type in, my sponsor is Anthony, so I can type his name in. Anybody with the name Anthony in is going to pop up. I'm like, oh yeah, that's him. So I go ahead and click on his name. I can send them an email if I want to, or I can hit buy now and just buy a package from them. So that's how that would work. Now the platinum sponsors are a little different, okay? And the platinum sponsors it's just a price difference as far as being listed. So if you paid the higher price package, then you became a platinum sponsor. Now the platinum sponsors have a advantage for one, they're advertised a little bit more throughout the app, and they're praised upon as being a little bit more elite. Not saying that they are or they aren't. I'm just saying as far as being a platinum sponsor, it's probably gonna get you a little bit more looks than just being a regular sponsor. So as you see here, we got the platinum sponsors, and this is all that's on the list right now. So if I hit up, we'll do Corey, his name, his quote, his contact information, which would same thing that's on the sponsors page. But then, if you look at it, all the packages are listed. So instead of just limiting yourself to the $40 package, that customer sees that he has other options with this particular person and may want to buy a different package other than the $39.90. Plus, he's platinum, so I might want to work with this guy even more. So that's how the platinum page works. Just go through a couple. We saw April earlier. Now we see that she has all the price packages listed. So it's pretty cool. And when TVC get their stuff together, whenever you hit the buy now, it'll go ahead and link to their pages. So that's a pretty cool feature for being a platinum. Then the events would be up. Only events that I have are the training website, live question and answers, and I just put that there as an example, just to show when the app releases. Until I get permission, this product won't show up on the app. That particular event. I got a little thank you page. I might take that off, but I just want to thank the people that beta tested it and gave me some feedback on the app. Really appreciate that. You guys know who you are. I'll probably give you a little gift or something. And then the request assistance. With this is just need M.C.A.'s help. From the app, you can just call roadside assistance. So if I hit the call button on my phone, the number pops up and I can go ahead and initiate the call.
Thank you for calling Motor Club of America. If you know your party's extension, please enter it now.
So that's how that particular function works, which is kind of cool. And you can also email TVC with any questions. If anybody has been on the phone with TVC, sometimes emailing them might get you a faster answer. So then you got a map which shows the location of the headquarters in Oklahoma. So I put it there, and that would be the extent of the free app. Now, for everybody that is a rep and they hardcore with it, they might want to get the paid version, which will have the associate office. I know we're looking down here, platinum sponsors and associate office kind of run together. It's actually we call it the office, so it's not going to look like that. That associate will be removed and it'll be the office. So when you get the paid app, you get the associate office. And what the associate office is going to have are files, which are constantly being added. And what this does, it gives you the option to download a particular file and send to somebody. So instead of waiting till you get home or having to go to a computer print something out, you can just download the associate agreement, attach it to an email, and send it to that particular rep. We got manuals, the stuff that's on the TVC Matrix website, but you'll have it here in the palm of your hand. That's one feature. Licensing. One of the biggest questions that I see sometimes is, does my state require licensing? And most of the time, we don't know the answer off the top of our head. So with the app, you can just go into licensing. In every state, Motor Club of America has to have a license in will be listed here. So these are all the states. And these are current prices. I kind of did some research and checked some stuff out. So this is the current pricing. But this always can change. So with that being said, let's take Maryland for example. It's $54. They'll click on that. Nice little flag come up. And then I put in there, you have questions about this, this, and this. You can contact Valerie. You can call her. Or you can email them to get information on what you need to do to get licensed in that particular state. Or you can just go to the website. Bam. Information right there for you. You don't have to, figure out or, how to help this particular rep. Just say, hey, go to the app, find your state, go to the website through the state. Go to the website through the app. So you can go to any one of these. California. Some places have to be fingerprinted, so that's stated. And if they need more information, they can just click the link. And there it is. They just, depending on what kind of phone you have, you can, make the screen bigger and do some reading. So I think that's a pretty cool feature to have. Like I said, information at the palm of your finger. The palm of your finger. I'm going to tell y'all right now. What time is it? Okay, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, so sorry about that. I'm just tired. Policies and procedures. We really don't. Some people don't know the policies and procedures. And they're listed in the app now. And some of these policy procedures I read because I put them all in here, and I learned a lot. And one of the biggest things that people ask is about like switching sponsors. Well, that's in the C's. If people read the policies, they would know the answer. But they'll know the answer now, because if you want to know that, there it is. I'm not going to read it. You can read it when you get the paid version. Or you can go into your TVZ back office and just read your associate agreement fine print. The plan also is to have training sites listed. People always ask, where can I get flyers? I get a capture page. I need to get a website made. All those type of links will be in the app. I don't have, as you see, I don't have them now. I got to get permission from people to put them on the app. But I'm pretty sure in the next update or so, it'll be a couple of links on there. So, like I said, new reps, or if your rep is asking you a question, you can just go to your app and just shoot out some websites to them. Or tell them just buy the app. And say, hey, just look at the app. It's a section for flyers, training sites, capture pages, websites. Frequently asked questions. Guys, we get asked questions all the time. So whenever somebody asks you a question and you finally get the answer to it, let me know so I can add it to this app as well. So over time, whatever question we ever come across, we can honestly say, just go to the app. It's probably in the frequently asked questions. So customers ask us crazy questions, and even reps ask us crazy questions. But a question is a question, and if it's an answer for it, we want it here in the frequently asked questions section. And another part that's not here yet, but it's coming, is the network map. I think the network map is important because a lot of people join M.C.A. and they join M.C.A. from either capture pages, websites. They just stumble across it, and sometimes they sign up with sponsors that's not even in the same state. So the network map will allow reps to voluntarily, if they want to, list themselves on the network map. So you can go to the network map if you're in Indiana and you just want to know if there's any other reps in Indiana. And you can go to Indiana and you might see 4 or 5 reps. And if they want to list what city they in or whatnot, email them or you can call them. Whatever you want to do, you'll be able to do that. And then we can work together and make money together through the network map. So I think that's going to be a really cool feature. I'm probably going to roll that out tomorrow. See as far as people, if they want to volunteer that type of information. Pretty much just the name and the email would do. And what city you in. That's all we want. So you never know how, working with somebody could benefit the both of y'all. You just never know. So that is the overview of the app. So this is what you get in the paid version. Like I said, guys, this is going to be more extensive than this. The files, the licensing is going to be revamped a little bit. Like I said, the training site, flyer, capture pages, website links, all that's going to be better. It's just going to grow over time. So this is it. All right.